Elon Musk says that the Department of Government Efficiency is on track to save American taxpayers $150 billion.
I'm excited to announce that we anticipate savings in FY26 from reduction of waste and fraud by $150 billion. And I mean, and some of it is just absurd, like people getting unemployment insurance who haven't been born yet. I mean, I think anyone can appreciate whether, I mean, come on, that's just crazy.
I know that was just 1 year. All right, DOGE also found hundreds of millions of dollars in fake unemployment claims. Get this, guys. Since 2020, over 24,000 people over 115 years old claimed $59 million in benefits. 28,000 people between 1 and 5 years old claimed $254 million. Nearly 10,000 with birth dates over 15 years in the future claimed $69 million. And in one case, someone with a birthday in 2154 claimed $41,000. Because now apparently we're all time traveling. And yet Democrats are still trying to run Elon Musk out of town. Axios reports that they're launching a campaign to oust him by May 30th on a, quote, legal technicality where Musk's special government employee status can't exceed 130 days. Now, failed vice presidential candidate Tim Walz has been lobbying nonstop attacks on Musk.
My beef is, once you get successful, don't be a greedy and not pay your taxes. But I don't think we should be the party that demonizes someone because they're able to afford something or they're able to work hard and got something. What we should demonize is people like Elon Musk and those people that do that. And that's different.
Haley, all right, let's go in reverse cron here. So I'm going to do the last one first.
Thank you. Yes.
Which is the audacity of Governor Walz to single out Elon Musk as like a bad billionaire. When we talk about contributions to society, he's done nothing but help this society, medical developments, rescuing astronauts and more. And yet George Soros, for example, a billionaire that has led directly to the destruction of society, deaths, and yet that's who Walz is calling to demonize?
Yeah, I love that we're starting in reverse order because that really teed me off. Elon Musk. What has this man contributed to the globe? SpaceX, the first time private sector sent people up into space. And then, oh, wait, you rescue the astronauts who have been stranded there for months and months and months. And then you look over at Tim Walz. And what has Tim Walz given us? Stolen valor, a ton of mistruths that were all spoken about and came to light in the campaign, a failed vice presidential run, and rooting against an American stock that, oh, wait, in your state, your retirement fund happens to own as one of the key stocks. He rooted against the Tesla stock. So Tim Walz, we're going to go with the guy, Elon Musk, who continually innovates, continually makes lives better as you look at your little phone and your stock app and cheer every time Tesla goes down.
Cheryl, talk to me about the attention that the left is placing on what seems to me a misplaced target. So they're obsessed now with getting Elon Musk out of there after the 130 days that you can only work per 365. With no attention paid to the astronomical figures I read, the ridiculousness of who we've been paying in the form of waste, fraud, and abuse. Why is there no attention on that and a thank you given to Elon Musk?
How about a thank you for the transparency that he and the DOGE team have put out there? You can go onto the website right now. They've got a live tracker for DOGE, and it shows dollar per dollar how much they have saved the American taxpayer. That is you, America. This is volunteer work being done by the world's richest man. And instead of getting a thank you, his employees are getting attacked. There's about 119,000 of them. Vehicles are being attacked. Dealerships are being torched. And he is being completely open and honest with all the work that they are doing. In fact, that entire team is a bunch of very wealthy people that could be, I don't know, sitting on an island they bought instead of trying to help the American economy, come back. $36 trillion in debt, folks. We're in serious trouble. And he cares about that. Versus, sorry, most politicians who have never seen a dollar they didn't want to spend.
Yeah, why isn't the headline on the New York Times 2154? Just keep it that, short and simple, representing the bloated waste, the ridiculous fraud we've all been paying for years.
Well, first, I want to commend those people who have not been born yet, who've already started to save. I think they are a financial planner's dream come true. They're doing everything we're told we're supposed to do. Look, this is a hill for Republicans to die on. Republicans cannot for decades say we're against excess spending. We want balanced budgets. If they don't back up Elon Musk and if they don't take the tough votes required to save money and get rid of these programs, go after the waste, go after the fraud, and yes, on Medicaid, even go after the excessive Medicaid programs. These are areas where if Republicans don't follow through on what they promise, Republicans, what do they stand for? Die on the hill of reducing government spending. That's the biggest difference between the parties.
Kennedy, a website update on the IRS. They told Elon Musk it would take 103 days to fix. It was just moving something. He did it in 71 minutes.
Wow.
That's the
exciting.
efficiency that they represent that somehow the Democrats are resisting.
That's why the E in DOGE stands for efficiency. and I'm just so confused why Democrats don't come up with their own list. And they don't add to it. And they don't go, yeah, this is not helping people who really need the government's help. If we have people who weren't born yet, who were born during the Civil War, and they're the ones who are cashing checks from the government, that means that your grandma's not getting a check.
Yes.
Or a disabled veteran isn't getting a check because there are so many inefficiencies that have been written into this decades-old code. So one of the things they're trying to do is bring the coding, which is so disparate among all the agencies, up to modern parlance. So, all these systems and agencies can speak to each other, because when they can speak to each other, you can get rid of redundancies. And Democrats could lean into that. Like, let's get rid of the redundancies and make government more efficient at helping people. And they would actually be popular right now instead of pulling in the 20s.
I'm surprised by all those 1 to 5-year-olds that are out in the workforce.
I know.
You're leaving revenue on the table, Kaylee.
Right. I know. I got to get Nash to work and Blake too.
All right, guys, coming up, President Trump is getting his physical today, as Democrats who said nothing about Biden's decline are now somehow obsessed with Trump's physicality. Stay with us.
Hey, it's Will Kane. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Kane podcast for full episodes right now.